You know what the thing is? Walking Dead really, really is bad. Of millions, I often ask myself for my identity. I strive to seek it. In a way, I'm always trying to separate myself from the others, to rise from the masses and become something of my own. So join me on my journey as I intend to reach across the stars and to find myself, to go through pages and pages of other people's journeys, to find my passions and to find myself. But who am I, you may ask? I am the Wordman. Hey guys, and welcome to my first reading log. So basically this is really just going to be every week on the weekends, me just talking about what I read or what I'm reading and what point I am. I was just thinking let's do something weird, or like just do something video where I like to talk, because I'm gonna make book reviews, but I just want to talk about when I'm currently reading them. So first off, I'm kind of on Walking Dead Compendium 3. So I read the first two. Like I finished the first two. Like I finished the second one. I'm in like the first few pages, and it's it's okay. It's like, I get it. People hate the TV show and everything, but I never was really interested in zombies. I'm not like the biggest zombie guy, but I still enjoy it, like Shaun of the Dead or something like that, or like Night of the Living Dead. I still enjoy it, but this is just really stretched out. It just feels that first compendium, because they're like four. They're like over there, just like on the shelf that I got from the library, but it feels really long, like, and unnecessary. Like this is like where Negan is being introduced, and I've heard a lot about Negan being kind of cool and like one of the best villains, or in fact one of the best characters ever in The Walking Dead. Like, but I have no idea about the show or anything. But this is really stretched out. I get the concept, like people losing their humanity and morals in an apocalypse and everything, and that sounds really cool. Like that sounds like it's pretty awesome. Like an awesome character study of humanity, it's something like that. But it's not working. It's like it's way staying well past its welcome. It doesn't need to be this long. It's like, wrap it up already. Come on, man. Come on. And now, like, what? This collects 97 through 144. So yeah, so I'm like about halfway in this thing. So. And it feels like all the villains are like literally the same, like from the governor to his community and everything. So why this long? Like, I think at the most this could have been a mini series, to be all honest with you. But I think at the most 50 issues, that would have been fine. But like now what? Like this is 97 through 144. That's way too long. It's like it's stretching its time. It's like so many characters are dying, new ones are coming in. It's like, all right, so I don't need a carrot. It's like the only one that's like stays is Rick, and he's a fine character. My favorite character of this, like, so far, was Tyrese, and he was a pretty cool character. But out of all after him, it's just like there's no one, and who knows. Well, anyways, I went to the Barnes and Nobles today, so that's kind of cool. So I got two books. I got The Wizard Knight by Gene Wolfe, which sounded pretty awesome. And I got Kings of the Wild by Nicholas Eames. So I think I'm going to read this first, because this really looks cool. And it's a standalone in the fantasy genre, so that's pretty rare as it. But looking at the summary of this, that it's a band back together as old people, that sounds pretty awesome. And that's in a fantasy genre, and I've heard great things. So yeah, I just got it today, so I haven't started it yet, but I'm probably gonna start this The Wizard Knight. Now this is interesting because I heard about Gene Wolfe's The Book of the New Sun, which I haven't read, but I wanted to read that and get that, but they only had like the second half, because he split it into four, and there are like two books collecting each one collecting two of the volumes. They only had the second half, so I saw this and I thought it was really interesting, so I picked it up and read it. It seems interesting because it's like about a young teenager or something, like transported to a magical realm, and he's like a knight, and then now, but he's still kind of like a kid inside, but no one knows. So he's going on a journey. So it seems cool. It seems like the classic fantasy tropes, but it seems like I heard a lot of great things about Gene Wolfe. So I thought, why not start that? Besides that, I have a bunch of other books that I will read after this, but for now, I'm also a few chapters in A Little Hatred by Joe Abercrombie. I read the first original First Law trilogy over a year ago, but I decided to take a break because I I often get bored after like being in a role too long. Even though this is incredible, one of the best, and Joe Abercrombie became like my second favorite author of all time. So yeah, I love that trilogy, but. So now, like I bought this two or 3 weeks ago. So it's kind of cool. I'm like the first few chapters in, and it's really cool because the characters. And I haven't read like the in between standalone novels. So, but I heard that you don't need to. So I'll go back and read those later. But they're very interesting because some of these characters are children of the original characters. So it's interesting to see so far, like what has happened after that, because that truly just literally changed my world, guys. It's like it made me think beyond, and it was like it just blew my mind. And this is also really good so far. It's interesting where these characters are just like they're children, but they're pretty different, and you can tell that he's planned this trilogy. So it's exciting that I'm just like a few, like the third or fourth chapter in, so I'm barely in. And yes, so that's pretty much it. Like I got a bunch, like last month was my birthday, but I got Under the Dome. I got a bunch of other stuff, but I haven't read that yet because I'm planning to read that after I read this. But yeah, but so far that's it. I read a bunch of Saga trade paperbacks, and it's all right. Everybody's like, Saga's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. Everyone's gonna love it. You'll love it, and I don't understand why. It's not like it's like Walking Dead where it's man. It's not. It's not that. It's not like on the level of Preacher, Sandman, or anything amazing, where it's like, oh my god. It's like it's all right. It's good, but it's like it's not like making me go. I gotta read more. I gotta read more. I gotta read more. That's the thing that it's. I don't know. It's like it's all right. I read like the first three. I'm gonna keep going with it. I don't have it right here on this table. I forgot to get it. But yeah, so anyways, my first reading log. So yeah, hopefully you guys like it. And once I finish these, I'll make a review. I'm planning on doing like a First Law trilogy review of each one because I read that last year. So I'm kind of excited. So thanks for watching. Subscribe. Keep watching. Stuff coming up. Yeah, do all of that. You better do that, or I'm gonna come to your house. I'll find you. I'll try.